Oh, hi there. You caught me primping. Well, welcome to Lynette's Beauty Box. Today is super hot, so if you hear the fan in the background, sorry, there's nothing I can do about that one. So today I brought out a couple of my goodies that I've been playing with lately. Some new favorites, some rediscovered favorites. So this is my I'm going to church look. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, so before we get started with the makeup look, I have to show you something. My daughter presented me with this. There you go. Can you see the baby's head? Oh, so precious. So I have this on my desk. So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do my eyes first. That way if I have any fallout, I don't have it all over my face already done. Okay, so what am I doing? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to put a little tiny bit of Too Faced Shadow Insurance on the back of my hand and tap it with my finger. And then I'm just going to apply from the base of my lashes all the way up to my lash line. And I'm going to try not to stick that in my eye. I didn't think that out thoroughly. Not too much, but so I wanted to do a more subdued look for church today. I'm wearing a off-the-shoulder A-line black dress with some colorful flowers on it, so I didn't really want to take away from that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a concealer on the back of my hands, and I'm going to try to carve my brows out a little. I am still waiting on my makeup mirror to come in. Well, I mean, I have the makeup mirror, I just broke the stand. And unfortunately, I had to order just the acrylic stand. Normally I just replace it, but the mirror cost me $129. It was like an Impressions vanity. I mean, it didn't cost me $129. It cost my husband. But, and it had Hello Kitty on it. So what do you think of the brows? Not too bad. Not as bad as normal. It didn't take me 5,000 years to do them, so that's a plus. Did I tell you what I was using? This is the Josie Maran VIBRANCY Argan Oil Full Coverage Concealer Fluid in the shade Fair. I don't think they look too bad. I mean, this is the first time me trying to carve them, so we shall see how that goes. I am going to put some concealer under my eyes and then add some powder. Maybe. And then try it so I can... I'm doing a lot of stuff in this video that I've never done before, that I've seen some of the YouTubers I follow do. So we'll just see, you know, how it turns out. I do have a brush that I like to blend in my concealer with if I can find it. A little booger. No, it's not that one. Okay. Don't you hate when that happens? Well, let's just try to get this on there. I think I'm just about out from my mineral veil. Sorry about the noisy sound. So hopefully there isn't any fallout. I can just wipe it away. I think this is called baking. Now, I bake all the time in the kitchen, but not so much on my face. So, alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Colourpop shadow in the shade Be Our Guest from the Designer Disney collection. It's the Super Shock Shadow Satin in this beautiful color. And I am just going to put that all over my lid. It's kind of a base color. I like the Super Shock shadows because they're very beautiful on. They're pretty easy to apply as long as you're applying with your finger. but I have not had a lot of luck applying them with a brush. I think since I'm fairly new to the Super Shock formula, I think that it's probably like, oh dang. Wow, I just hit pan. I haven't hit pan in anything in a long time. Anyway, so that's the starting base. Get those colors off my finger. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, which is one of my newest acquisitions. It was a gift from Marty. Thank you, Marty. I'm still loving it. It's beautiful. Oh, it smells so good. It smells just like chocolate. So, I'm going to take this blending brush. It's an eye blending brush, the P24, from the SL Miss Glam. And then I'm going to take this color here. I'm going to get this color here. I believe it's Living Lavishly, or Living Lavish. And then I'm just going to tap that kind of on the bottom. We'll do that on both sides. I might, you know, normally I wouldn't say eat your eyeshadow, but I got a little eyeshadow dust in my mouth and didn't taste bad. Tastes kind of sweet. So I'm going to work that into the crease a little bit. Give it a little bit of a dimension. Here. I was just going to put it on the bottom, but I'm going to end up covering that up with another color. That's a little bit deeper. And pull that up a little bit. Okay. It looks horrendously bad, but it'll get better. I promise that. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of black, which would be this Decadent shade, which is called Decadent. And I'm just going to tap. See how I'm tapping my brush? I'm just tapping my brush right in there, just barely. Just I'm not getting real aggressive with it. And I'm tapping it off because I'm going to take that color and pull it from the end of my crease down to my lash line. And pop it over a little bit. And deepen that outer corner. And see, it's going to give that eye dimension. And I really like that. So we're going to do that again, but on the other side. I think I pulled a little bit more of this on this side. Yeah. Okay. Now, the brush I was using there was from Alamar Cosmetics. And I'd love to tell you the name of the brush, but it's all rubbed off. And mine's broke. But I still love it. Eventually I'm going to buy another of the Ojitos Trio, Volume 1. But I have to wait until I get my paycheck. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is take my Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. And then I'm going to take it into Money Bags. This beautiful green right here. And I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but this is a very glittery, like, beautiful, gorgeous green. So I'm going to take the green and just run it along my lower lid all the way across. And then you've got that beautiful green. So kind of carving it into the crease a little bit. Yeah, there is quite a bit of fallout. So I think I'm ready to dust that away now. You know what? I'm going to have to take the blender. Let's see here. You know what? I'll be right back. I need to find a clean brush. So, I had to go find my brush roll. I made this brush roll. Isn't that cute? So cute. So, this thing is a half a mile long. And at the time, all of my brushes fit in my brush roll. I'll give you a look. Ooh, that's a little brush porn. Anyhow, when I made this, all my brushes fit in here, but now I have more brushes than it will hold. Trying to wipe this away here. I might have to go at it at a different way. Let me see if that worked. Because on screen it doesn't look super crazy. Not for what I'm seeing, but Now you can see how crazy it looks. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, it's not what I thought it was. I have to get one of my trusty Cojindo Spa Water cleansing wipes that I would use all the time if they weren't so darn expensive, because they're really nice. They're very thick. See, look at the thickness. I'm literally trying to rip that apart. And it's very thick. It's nicely saturated, but not too saturated. But a package of 10 at Sephora is like $17. And I mean, you know, if you have like expendable, like a ton of expendable income, and you know, you can just buy whatever and not worry about it, I am so happy for you. But I cannot afford to do that. Because my daughter is 3 months away from giving birth, and her husband decided to end their marriage. He decided. And so now we have to figure out how to fully furnish an apartment with a baby coming. All the baby stuff needs to be bought because nothing's been bought. And we're helping her pay for it, the deposit, the whole thing. So, I mean, we don't just have $1,100 that we can just pluck out the backyard. As Marty and I both are on disability, we don't get that much. But luckily, our manager is willing to work an arrangement with us. So, that's going to be fun. So I don't see me going to having any more Sephora or Ulta shopping or clothes shopping from Catherine's or Torrid or anywhere else for that matter for quite a while. Because although this is my hobby and it's also my passion, it's my job, although I don't get paid for it, it's still my job. It's just something I love to do and I'm very passionate about, but you know, family always comes first. So there's lots of stuff going on at the headquarters of Lynette's Beauty Box behind the scenes. Okay. Let's try this concealer trick again. Well, not a trick, but just some concealer. Let me look in my little brush roll. I know I have a brush in here somewhere that is specifically for my concealer, but I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush to do that. I saw that.
I was trying to get out of the way.
Oh, you're fine. My daughter is not ready to make her first appearance on the channel. I'm working on her though. I'm working on her though. Then you will have officially saw all of our immediate family. I'm very proud of my daughter. I think she's thinking about going back to school to get her bachelor's degree in graphic arts. You can work with an associate's, but not in Springfield. I mean, they want, sorry, they want you to have a bachelor's degree at least. So I think she's thinking about that. So if anyone wants to shoot some prayers my daughter Sandy Dawn's way, go for it. Okay, so I think I took care of that situation. I am going to set it with a little powder here in a sec, but I kind of forgot this step, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to be taking my Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum and using it as a primer. It's summer, it's hot, especially in Missouri. I mean, I don't know about the rest of the country. My friend in Texas likes to say it's hotter than the surface of the sun. And I have people and relatives in California, Oklahoma. Our family is spread all over the U.S. and Germany. So we'll let that soak in a little bit. One of the things I like about this serum, it says you can use it by itself or under a moisturizer. And then it says when used under makeup, the serum will allow for even application and flawless finish. I got this, I think, from my Ipsy Glam Box a few months ago, and I wasn't really sure about it. I'd never used a product quite like this before, so this is like the first or second time I've tried it under my makeup. It does stay a little bit tacky on the skin, but I'm not really mad about that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my eyeshadow, or not my, see, can't talk. I'm going to set my under eyes. Where I put that concealer, hopefully it doesn't crease. I have not had very good luck with products not creasing and under my eyes. I have lots of lovely wrinkles on my face. It's mainly because I didn't really do any type of skincare stuff until I was 40. I know. But my mom never really taught me about it. You know, I saw her putting on oils of Olay all the time, but she never was like, hey girl, you need to moisturize every day, twice a day. Protect your skin from the sun. But, you know, it's a different time, and the beauty community was not like it is today. I mean, you know, when I was a teenager, like 30 years ago, I mean, what we did is we would lay out in the sun. We would put baby oil on our skin. Some of us would put mayonnaise on our skin. Don't ask me why. I guess we wanted to get extra fried and nasty. We were always constantly laying in the sun, wanting to get darker, wanting to get that tan. And I was always that girl, burnt like a lobster. Then you could peel me like a shrimp, but I would never tan. Burn, peel, that's all that happened. The product that I'm using right now is my trusty Bare Minerals. The original Bare Minerals in fairly light neutral tint. Oh look, it's expired. Well, too late now. I get stuck on my face. I'm gonna have to buy some new. That's another thing. We really need to watch our expiration dates on makeup because, you know, especially ones that say I have SPF in it. This is one of the reasons I love this. But it's been expired for 8 years. I never look at the bottom. I don't know what's wrong with me. Still works. Still feels good on my face. Okay, so we got that. And shocked ourselves now that we know that my foundation is expired. The brush I was first using was the Sigma 3D HD Max Kabuki brush. It's very interesting. It's kind of like a triangle, but it's shaped down, see? And it comes to a point. It's supposed to be better, like to get into all the crevices and the little crannies and whatnot. I'm going in with some more Bare Minerals. I went through quite a long stretch where I had all this makeup, which was just Bare Minerals. That's all I used for the longest time until I discovered BoxyCharm and YouTube, and well, let's say the rest is makeup history in my book. But I mean, I still use those things. I still love those things. But I love other things as well. So tell me what in the comments section down below, what has been in your makeup collection for a long time? It doesn't have to be the same item. I mean, it could be like the same product or product line that it's like your holy grail go-to. You'll always have it in your makeup collection. For me, I will always have these two brow products, the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil and the Smashbox Brow Tech to Go. I will always have these in my collection. Those particular brands. I will always have Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, which has SPF of 25, and their original matte foundation in Fairly Light. think this is the original, because the original wasn't matte. So I think this is, yeah, this is just the matte foundation. But I also like the original as well, because it has like a luminosity to the skin without, you know, being so drying. Okay, so to finish up the eyes, I'm shedding like a dog. To finish up the eyes today, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop pencil, the Cre'me Gel Liner in the shade Teaspoon. This is a beautiful green color. I absolutely love it. I'm going to run it in my waterline. You know, I don't even think I hit that waterline. I'm so blind without my mirror. It's like a blind makeup challenge. Alright. I just pop that in my waterline. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush. I can find it in this mess. And I cannot find my brain for my butt right now. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to take the Too Faced palette again. And these things are bare to open up. There we go. And let's see. I'm going to take that Holler for $1 and I'm going to run it under my waterline. Yeah, I like the way that looks. And maybe I'm going to take a little Drippin' Diamonds. Maybe, let's see. Which one? Ooh. Yeah. Take a little Drippin' Diamonds. Kind of. And pop that into my tear duct. Ooh, I like that. Okay. You will have to excuse me for the coughing. We have this rolling in the dough right here, this shade. And I think I'm going to use that to accent my brow bone. To find my brush here. Yeah, I've got the Moda Pro smudge brush in the shade in the BMX 402, and so I'm just going to take a little bit of that color on my brush and just accent my brow bone. I mean, that looks okay, but I'm not like super psyched about it, so I'm going to take my Cocoa Contour, dip into the Pop of Light, And see. Oh yeah, I like that better. Has a little bit of, a little tiny bit of shimmer. I like that. So, next thing we need is some mascara. You know, I'm still trying out this Too Faced new mascara. I got a little sample size with my Sephora order, and it's the Damn Girl Mascara. I have not decided whether I like it or not. The jury's still out on this one. I mean, it does provide a lot of volume and lift and curl. The only thing I don't like about this mascara is this big hunkin' wand. I mean, I think that's a little excessive, don't you? I mean, is the formula better than sex? Or is it basically I just wonder if it's just the same formula, but with a bigger, huge, whomping brush. So you never know. Because I got a little bit of that I'm going to have to clean up here. Yeah, I've got a little something going in the throat today. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on some blush. I pulled out my REALHER Be Fearless, Be Limitless eyeshadow trio. And it's kind of needs cleaned up, but so I love all three of these shades. But I'm going to go in with Unstoppable, which is this dark shadow here, or dark shade. Tell you what, that got dark. I'm having so much problem with the lighting right now. I have a ring light on order. I'm just waiting for it to come in. I want to kind of up my studio game. There's a face for you. I'm going to take this middle color. I don't know what the shade name is. Oh, Limitless. I just want to pop that on my apples. Okay, I like it. I probably should have brought some water in here with me so I'm not hacking and coughing the whole time we're together today. So, and then we're going to do, let's set it with my Urban Decay All Nighter Cherry Scented Setting Spray. Still smells like cherries. I like to spray my setting spray a couple of times when I'm doing my makeup. And then I'm gotta get some of this off my fingers. That's the next step, is gonna actually be using my fingers. Excuse me. For highlight today, I'll be using the Cover FX Glitter Drops. So this is in the shade I can't see a thing. No. This is in the shade Aurora. It's kind of like has a pink shift. But I'm just gonna here. One here. Here, here, here. Don't want to go overboard with it. Just on the top. Ooh. You know what I also like to do with this? Let me show you. So I like to mix it in my lotion. So put a couple of pumps of my lotion, and then I usually put just one drop. And it just makes this beautiful cream. That way, if you just spread it on your arms, you're going to look like a total disco ball. But you mix it in with your lotion, put it on your legs, and it just gives you the ever slightest shimmer. It's not too, you know, it's not too out there. Not too out there. So, and the final thing we're going to do today is put on a lip. Now, I have a nice bold eye look going on, so I don't want to go bold with the lip. So I'm just going to go in with some gloss. And because I have extremely thin lips, I always try to use a plumping gloss. And this particular one is from Too Faced. It's their Lip Injection Extreme in Painkiller Pink. This one was the collab they did with the Slutty Housewife of Beverly Hills, Erica Jane. Maybe I should stop calling her that. No. So if you're not familiar with who Erica Jane is, get on YouTube. Well, you're already on YouTube. And in the search, all you have to do is type in Erica Jane. And you will find all kinds of stuff about Miss Erica Jane. Her on-stage persona is quite interesting, to say the least. Anyway, this was my go-to look for church today. I hope you enjoyed it. So, you know, thank you for sticking to the end with me. I know these tutorials can be a little bit exhausting, but they're always fun. I'm actually going to take and kind of blend this out a little bit. I was looking at it in the monitor and it was looking a little harsh. Must have missed that step. So, anyway. Whoops! I just feel like this look needs something. This eye look. What does it need? Comment down below if you can think what it needs. You know what? I'll be right back. Okay. I think my eye look needs a little glitter. So, I went over to the beauty bar and grabbed this product. This is from Too Faced, and it is the Lemon Zest Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. I really like this one. I have, when they first came out, I got all of them. Now they've come out with 3 more, so I guess I have to buy those too. You'll find my little mirror. Pop a little of this on and see. Well, you know what my motto is. Everything's better with glitter, baby. Wow. Yeah, I think that's what it was missing. It was looking a little lackluster in the monitor to me. It just needed a little gold bling. Oh yeah, I like that much better. Oh yes, yes I do. Okay, so thank you for joining me today on Lynette's Beauty Box. Now remember, I'm going to be coming at you more and more. So if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate the subscribe and hit that notification bell. So every time I upload a tutorial, an unboxing, or just a crazy, I want to be weird type of video, you guys can join me. And FYI, I am going to be doing a live chat Monday at 3 o'clock. So join me for that, and hopefully I'll be showing you some new goodies. If not, I'll show you some old ones. And we can play with music makeup together. So until then, comment down below what you'd like to see on this channel. You know I'm up for anything as long as it's legal. Bye guys. I love you bunches and bunches. Happy Sunday.